Hi guys, I'm back by popular demands with another analysis of the Caitvi scenes. This is what you guys want, so I'll give it to you. And before we start, I just wanted to thank you all for your love and support on my last video. I never thought I could reach so many people and your response was just incredible. So thank you all very much. Now it's time for another analysis, and like some of you asked, it's gonna be the Caitvi Kiss Scene. So let's go! First of all, the scene begins with CAITLYN putting her gun to the side. We don't know what she can do right now with her present state of mind and that weapon in her hands, so that's a good sign when she leaves it beside her. Now she's not armed and ready to have a real conversation with Vi. She takes a moment to look at Vi to know what can possibly be so serious that Vi needs to take a minute with her. She's not really one to talk normally, so that looks important. When Kate looks at Vi can barely look at her and breathes heavily. She hesitates to share her opinion with Kate because she's nervous that Kate will flip on her. And she has every right to be. She recognizes CAITLYN less and less as the mission progresses.
Tell us how you wound up here.
Hey, wait!
Even more with the he-not situation. She has never acted so aggressively with an innocent.
I think we should cut the others loose. Listen.
And she's proven right when CAITLYN showed her face of indignation when Vi suggests her plan. But Vi cuts her off before she can argue to make her point.
Listen, if that he-not idiot is telling the truth, Jinx is gonna have surprises in store for us.
When Vi says that if he-not is telling the truth, Kate is looking down, because she knows that this man had no real motive to lie to them after they freed him. And Jinx's plan that he explained seems right just from while they find him. Also, another interesting fact here is the poses of both characters and the composition of the scene. Kate and Vi are facing each other, but they are as far from each other as possible. They are both next to each wall. They could have talked side to side, but this conversation is too serious for that. In one way, Vi is confronting Kate on her plan, and CAITLYN is feeling that way too because of her stiff pose and her crossed hands in front of her, when Vi doesn't let her answer. It feels like CAITLYN is being scolded by Vi. But even in that position of power, Vi is still sitting on a pipe in a really relaxing pose. She is open to find a solution with CAITLYN, and there is no aggression in her demeanor. But because they never know what to expect from Jinx, that's why Kate responds to Vi and wants to keep all the team together. But Vi doesn't share the same point of view.
All the more reason to bring backup.
She'll smell their nerves a mile away and find a way to use them against us. Tell me I'm wrong.
Vi is right and she knows it, because first, Loris is injured, like we've seen in the previous scene and the one after this conversation. He will slow them and will be a bigger target for Jinx. Second, the expression of terror on the faces of the other three when they saw the puppets made by Jinx. That demonstrates that they really don't know what they're fighting against. The implication of less people also refers to a previous scene where Kate and Vi are talking in Kate's corridor.
If you get Jace to fix the gauntlets, I can do this myself. No one else needs to get hurt.
But also the third and the most important one. Yes, Jinx is unpredictable, but CAITLYN is almost as unpredictable as her right now. She freaked out when she thought Jinx was there and shooted a wooden board for nothing. So I don't know what Kate is capable of when she will see Jinx for real for the first time. Not necessarily for Jinx's safety, but for the team's safety. CAITLYN is ruthless right now with the use of the Grey, and it seems like some collateral damage might not bother her anymore. When Vi finished to explain her point, Kate is looking to the side. She knows that Vi is right. She can't argue with that, but she wants to be clear with both their intentions if they are to follow Vi's proposition.
I can't let her get away again. Are you sure?
CAITLYN really wants to be sure that Vi is in it with her all the way. She knows that Vi is in a really difficult position right now, between her and her sister, and by asking her again, she would understand if she doesn't want to follow her. But according to Vi, she has a responsibility towards Jinx to take care of the situation.
Are you sure you're
My
right?
sister is gone. There's only Jinx now. It has to end.
So she cuts off Kate again, so that Kate is sure that she is not backing down now. When she says,
My sister is gone.
she is the most truthful she can be, because she knows Powder is dead and she's not coming back. And when she says,
There's only Jinx now.
she said it looking at the ground, so sad about it. But there is a change for the last sentence, and she is looking to the side at the end of it, not really believing what she is implying. She said,
It has to end.
But what exactly? The dialogue implied that it's Jinx, that she needs to be stopped, to be killed. But I don't believe that Vi wants her sister dead, even less that she is capable of killing her. We know Vi has a good heart, and she will never kill if she has another option. The one who wants Jinx dead is CAITLYN, the one who has a revenge to take is CAITLYN, and the one who is in the right mental state to be able to do that, blinded by hate, is CAITLYN, not Vi. She could never do that. What Vi really wants to end is this conflict between Piltover and Zahn, the ruthless, the violence, and the innocence caught between the two. She wants the circle of violence to end. Everyone she knows are acting out of their minds because of it, Jinx as much as CAITLYN right now. After Vi talks about CAITLYN's mom.
I'm so sorry about your mother. I'm sorry I can't bring her back, but please just...
She knows how awful it hurts to lose a parent, and she understands CAITLYN to be sad and angry at Jinx, and have thoughts of wanting to kill her and have her revenge. But she doesn't want to see that emotion change her completely.
But please, just... Everyone in my life has changed. Promise me you won't change.
When Vi asks CAITLYN to promise her that she won't change, that is her last resort. Because she's not blind, she has seen CAITLYN not acting like she used to be, even more first-handed on this mission, and that multiple times. This is her last chance to resonate her. And us, the viewers, we hear that and we are so conflicted by the heaviness of Vi's words. We know she cannot ask that from CAITLYN because she has already changed and there is no coming back. This hurts to watch because at the same time Vi is about to cry after saying that. She is so vulnerable right there, but we already know that she can keep that promise and it would hurt Vi really bad later on. And if it wasn't enough conflicting, CAITLYN approaches Vi to reassure her.
Promise me you won't change.
Kate brings her hand to Vi's cheek to bring her out of that mental state. Vi was so in her head that she is surprised when she feels Kate's hand on her skin. She exhales and looks directly in Kate's eyes. She is shocked to see that CAITLYN is so close to her, because she's never really the one to initiate the physical contact between the two. After the touch, when we see CAITLYN's face in the shot, her eyes are locked in on Vi's lips. She knows exactly what she wants right now. In those frames, she even opened her mouth while looking at Vi's lips. With her new determination of getting what she wants, like the mission they are on, she is gonna get the person that she wants, and this is Vi. She stops in her approach a first time to look in Vi's eyes for the first time. Her eyebrows are raised upwards and close together in a sad expression. She is sad to see Vi like this, not feeling well and at the verge of tears. She wants to comfort her like Vi does when she is the one crying. CAITLYN is feeling guilty that her actions and the situation could bring her so much sadness. She wants to reassure Vi that she doesn't need to doubt her, that she is in it with her and she doesn't want to bring her any more pain. Kate's raised eyebrows also means that she is asking Vi for permission to close the gap, because it's right after Kate has looked at Vi's lips. Right after Vi looks at CAITLYN's lips for the first time. Not one, but 2 times while CAITLYN is looking at her eyes. That action confirms to Kate that Vi also wants to kiss her. With that, she continued to approach Vi, looking at her lips and opening her mouth a little more. But she stops in her track when Vi is starting to breathe faster. Vi reacts like this because she just realized that CAITLYN is going to kiss her for real. She has waited so long for this moment and it's about to happen right now. She is nervous because she never wanted to break Kate's boundaries before with a touch, but there, Kate wants it as much as her. While breathing heavily, Vi looks at CAITLYN's lips and looks back to her eyes to confirm if that's really happening right now. And at the same time, CAITLYN looks in Vi's eyes. She asks Vi for permission a second time. When they look at each other at the same time, CAITLYN then continues to approach Vi. They are now so close, CAITLYN almost closes her eyes and opens her mouth even more, but stops in her movement for a 3rd time. She is watching Vi's reaction, and when she saw that Vi was also closing her eyes, that's when she goes for it. She finally closes the gap between their lips and kisses Vi gently 2 times, and brings her hand to the back of her head. And just to add some importance and beauty to the moment, the production decided to add a lens flare to the shot. It's the little circles of light that appear behind CAITLYN's hair when the kiss happened, and disappear when they stopped. During the kiss, we can see the tension in Vi's eyebrows relax a little already between the first and the second contact. When they stop kissing, Vi exhales heavily, and she is mesmerized by the moment when she opens her eyes to look at Kate. It's like she forgot what was happening before. After, CAITLYN says to her,
I won't.
This is to respond to Vi when she asked her to promise to not change, but she just said,
I won't.
With that, yes, CAITLYN wants to mean that she promised Vi what she wants, but those words are intentional from the writers, because she won't what exactly? She won't change? She won't promise she won't change? It's literally intentional to not be clear in that moment, just like the character of CAITLYN is right now. CAITLYN wants to promise that to Vi and she thinks she can, but can she really do it?
I won't.
After she said that brings Vi a little bit in her sad emotions and CAITLYN can see it. So she puts her hand back to her cheek to bring Vi's attention back to her eyes and to the moment they are sharing right now. That's when we go back to the wide shot of the scene, and that's when we realize that Vi has still her gauntlets on. That also represent the mental state of each character at this point. CAITLYN is unarmed from the beginning, but Vi had kept her weapon in her hands till the second of the scene. Until that moment, she wasn't secure enough to let go of her protection. She only did because CAITLYN had showed her openness, her vulnerability, and her true feelings for her. Vi doesn't need her protection anymore, and she really just wants to let go of it and dive in this relationship with Kate, with no protections for her heart. So when we arrive to the wide shot, Vi just drops her gauntlets to hug Kate with her arms, to have more contact with her while they are kissing again even more passionately. She now knows that CAITLYN allows her this contact and wants it as much as her. And she wants more, just like CAITLYN. She can do what she wanted to do for so long, so now she's gonna act on it. Vi enters CAITLYN's space, which made her step back a little with Vi's strings. She puts her hands on CAITLYN's back and on the nape of her neck, while Kate puts her hand that was on Vi's thighs to her back, and her other arm around her neck. And while kissing, Kate puts her hand in Vi's hair on the back of her head. And that's all for this analysis. If you saw other facts about this scene, please write them in the comments and tell me which next Caitvi scene would you like me to analyze. If you haven't already, go watch my last analysis of the Caitvi love scene, and don't forget to subscribe to the channel. With your help, we can reach 1000 subscribers and finally get this channel monetized. That would be awesome from all of you. Thank you guys, and I'll see you in the next one. À la prochaine!